When we arrived, obviously we were taken over from the detachment had been there for a full year, which would have been a normal handover kind of week and learning what was going on and how to survive best down there. Unfortunately, half of the whole detachment had already gone over to South Georgia because there'd been an incident there. The other half, we didn't really get to know them a great deal during those 5 days. Unfortunately, I was put on a duty troop for that week, which meant doing the galley duty and doing a bit of guard duty and what have you. So I got even less chance to get into Stanley. We did fortunately we did go into Stanley on a couple of nights, and the locals were really nice people. They invited us for Sunday dinner at the homes, and that had happened on the first night. I was invited to someone's home for Sunday lunch. Of course, by this time we knew that the invasion was imminent. It was going to happen, and it was just a matter of which particular day. I was on the day that it did happen. I was on galley duty of all things, and I remember having cleaned up all the pots and pans, and I could see a few people running around outside the window to the galley. And then someone just sort of shouted, what are you doing, Gaz? And I said, well, I'm cleaning the pots and pans. And they just said, well, they're coming, so forget it. Got two majors there, Major Norman, who was our OC. So they came up with a plan of action that we should carry out. Obviously, there's only about 60 of us on the island because half the detachment had gone. There's about 60 of us on the island at the time. One or two civilians. There were a couple of ex-Marines who live there now. They all sort of joined in as well, and we all got our equipment and got ammoed up and everything else. And then we're deployed out into the field. In effect, it was really difficult, as you can imagine, sort of trying to defend the Falkland Islands with, I think it probably amounted to about 70 people by the time we'd got everybody together. And so it was just a case of sending out the sections to wherever would be appropriate. I know we sort of planned on defending the airfield and dropping back from the airfield. There's about 4 sections went out that side. Can't say that I know exactly where the other sections went to because obviously it was all quite hurried, and if I'm totally truthful, you're only really interested in what your own section was doing and how it slotted into the plan. So we went out and we were put onto the airfield. We went out about 8 o'clock that evening, and we just sat there waiting then for the invasion to take place.